Hi. And here we are, another dreary day in COVID-19 quarantine land. But that's okay, we'll bring the sun inside and bring some warmth in and get a little sweaty and we'll feel great. So, Vinyasa class, here we go. Let's take a comfortable seat, close the eyes, take in a deep breath, and sigh it out. Another deep breath, and sigh. One more breath in. Hold it for 2, 1, and sigh it all out. Releasing the neck and the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Letting that tension go from the day. Sighing out any hectic sensations that are left, any of those vibrations that don't serve you. Breathing in calm and focus. Stillness and strength. Letting go of the hustle and bustle. Just breathing in to focus on the present. Here and the now, here in this space. Breathing and letting go. Taking a few more breaths in this way. And sighing it out. Another deep breath. And sigh. And inhale again to the top. And sigh it out. There was extra stuff to let go of today. And bringing your gaze with your eyes closed to that third eye. Settling there. Breathing there. Breathing in your presence. And breathing out distraction. Feeling that calming peace just settle over you. From your head all the way down to your toes. Two more breaths this way. Let's take a deep inhale together. And let it all go. And bringing those hands to Anjali Mudra at our hearts. Choosing an intention. Maybe today it's to work out any stress or anxieties or frustrations. Or maybe it's to be present and focus, forget about everything else. Maybe it's to bring it on the mat and be strong. Whatever that intention is, let's bring those thumbs to the third eye, pressing that intention into our minds, into our spirit, and exhaling the hands up to the universe. Stretching up, pressing the heart forward. And then exhale, pressing our space away. Sitting up a little bit taller, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, up. And exhale, press. Roll the shoulders at the bottom. Reach it up. And again, pressing that air away, bringing the hands onto the knees, dropping the chin to the heart. And inhale, up, pressing that chin forward. And exhale down to the heart. Inhale up, again, pressing that chin forward. And lowering all the way down to the heart. Roll the chin over to the right shoulder and up to the sky. Again, press that chin forward. Lowering it back to the shoulder, through the heart, and over to the left. Up to the sky, and again, chin forward. So we're stretching the right side of our neck. And release it down to the shoulder, over to the right, back up to the sky, and start neck circles here. And you can do these neck circles with your chin pressed forward, or pressing that bottom lip over the top lip, stretching out the front of that neck. And reversing direction. And coming back to center, leveling that chin with the earth, and then looking over that right shoulder. A little bit further through center and to the left. And back to center, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Inhale those hands up, palms connect. Weave the fingers, pressing the palms away. Reaching up super tall. And twisting it to the right. Back through center and over to the left. Reaching it forward and folding down. Sliding those fingers away, dropping the head. And sliding it all the way in behind the bum. Roll the shoulders back, puff that heart up to the sky, and drop the head back gently. Rolling up onto those knees, pressing the hips up and forward. And lowering down, change the cross of the legs. Inhale up, weave those fingers together, press the palms away, lengthening that spine, and twisting it to the right. Through center and left. Back to center, forward fold. And drag the hands in and behind. Puff that heart up, shoulder blades together, head back gently and rolling up onto those knees. And lowering it down, sitting tall. Hands on the knees, hinge forward and trunk rolls to the left. And to the right. Coming back to center, changing the cross of the legs, sitting up tall, hinge forward, trunk rolls to the right. I have to try. I can fit it in my bones. There's no mirage. And reversing direction. Over to the left. If you don't turn to stone, I'd be surprised. I can go on my own. And back up to center, reach it up. Weave the fingers, press the palms away, and bring those hands down, bending the elbows behind your head. And draw the elbows over to the right, sit up tall. And to the left. Bring it back to center, hands out in front, round the back away. Inhale, lift it up. Round that back. And lift it up. Opening up those arms, bend those wrists back, press the heart forward. Round the back away, fingers together. Inhale, open. And exhale. 2 more times. And 1 more time. And as you come back, bring those hands behind the back. Weave the fingers, pressing the knuckles toward the earth and lifting the hands away from the back. Lift the heart up a little bit taller, crown toward the sky. And release, bring the arms out in front. And right arm in front of the heart. Wrapping the left arm in front and pulling it in. Nice big hug. Opening up, left arm in front of the heart, wrapping it with the right, pulling that over. And back to center, just making wrist circles. And reversing. And then coming into our tabletop. Lifting that tailbone up toward the sky. Drop that belly down. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the back away. Inhale up. And exhale. A few more times. And one more time in each direction. Bringing the knees wide and toes together. Sinking back into child's pose, really stretching those arms long. And maybe bringing the palms of the hands together in prayer. Bending the elbows and bringing the hands behind the head. And release, coming back up into table. Curling the toes and pressing up into down dog. Press those shoulders back. Press one heel and pause. And to the other side. And then walk your dog. And coming to stillness. Up onto those toes, lift that tailbone. Bend the knees, crouching dog. Lift it up slowly and plant those heels. Up onto the toes, tailbone to the sky. Bend the knees, crouch the dog. Slowly rise up and plant those heels. One more time, onto the toes, crouch that dog. Lift it up. And plant those heels. Bend the knees, hop up between the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Bring those feet a little bit wider. Press the tailbone and crown away from each other and fold it down. Bend the knees, ragdoll here. Swaying gently side to side, shifting your weight to your toes. Letting the shoulders and the neck hang loosely. Hands on top of the feet, roll it up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, reach it up. Reach it back. Open that heart, pausing here. And dive. Inhale, half lift. And fold, ragdoll again. Getting those hamstrings warmed up. And hands on top of the feet, roll it up. Roll the shoulders, reach it up and back. Open that heart and dive. Fingertips and fold, reverse swan, reach it up and back. And hands to the heart. Reach it up. And open that heart. Dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping the right foot back for warrior one. Sink it low. And warrior two. Spread those feet wide. Reversing that warrior, taking your time. We're still warming up that spine. And back into warrior two. Side angle, reach it up. Turn that heart up to the sky. And bring it back to warrior two. Back hand meets the front, rolling up that back heel, and coming into warrior three on the left. Reach it out. Hands to heart center, knee to the belly, and press that right heel forward. Warrior four. And bring that foot back, knee up, and making hip circles. 4 in each direction, and reverse. And drop that foot down slowly. Inhale up. And open that heart. Dive it down. Fingertips half lift. And fold left foot back. Warrior one. And warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Keep extending. And warrior two. Coming into side angle, reaching it up, roll the heart to the sky. And back to warrior two. Back hand meets the front, roll up that back heel. And shift your weight for warrior three on the right. Hands to the heart, left knee to the belly, pressing that left heel forward. Bending that knee and coming into hip circles here. 4 on each direction. And reverse. And slowly lowering that foot, shake it out. Messed up my towel. Just a moment to adjust. Taking a deep breath. Reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold right foot back, warrior one. Feel that opening in that right hip as you press forward. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. You start feeling a little more limber by now. Back to warrior two and side angle. Reaching it up, roll that heart up. Gaze is at the sky. And we're going to extend that right hand overhead. And maybe add that left hand. Squeeze them close together or weave the fingers together. And bringing the hands inside of that left foot. Sinking the hips low for high lizard. Rock it forward and back. And left foot back for plank. And holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog. Pressing those shoulders back. Nice breath here. Right foot up to the sky. 3-legged. And fire hydrant. And lifting it up, 3-legged. And bringing that knee to the right elbow. Pressing it back. Lowering it down to down dog. Walk the hands back or forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold it down, reverse one. Reach it up. And back. Open up those arms. And dive down. Fingertips. And fold, walking it forward. Right leg up. 4, 3-legged dog. And hydrant. Open up that hip. Lift it up. And down dog. Coming back into plank. And bringing that right foot forward for high lizard. Lowering that left heel to warrior foot. Turning our heart up, coming into extended side angle. Reaching that left arm up and adding that right hand. overhead. Right arm onto the thigh, coming into side angle. Rolling the heart up. Lifting up into warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Back into warrior two. Transitioning to warrior one. Switching that back foot. Hands to the heart and top of the space. Deep breath here. Reach it up. And back bend. Open up that heart and dive down. Fingertips. And fold. Left foot back. Warrior one. Sink it low. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. And back into warrior two. Side angle. Reach it up. Roll that heart up. And let's extend it overhead. Adding that right arm. Hands in front, inside of that right foot and coming into high lizard. Rocking it forward and back. Stepping the right foot back for plank. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing back into down dog. And walk your dog. Raising that left foot up to the sky. Really reach those toes and fire hydrant. Reaching it back. And bringing that left knee to the left elbow. Pressing it back. And lowering that foot. Walking those hands back. Folding at the back of your space. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Reverse swan. Reach it up, back bend. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, walking it forward. Left foot up. Three-legged. And fire hydrant. And lifting it back. And here, we're coming back into down dog. Up onto the toes. And lower the heels onto the toes. Crouch that dog. Lift it up. Press the heels. One more crouching dog. Coming low. Lifting up, left foot up. And stepping it forward. For high lizard. Rocking it forward. And back. And stepping the right foot up for Malasana. Rocking side to side. Pressing that tailbone to the earth and forward and heart up to the sky. Toes face forward. Rolling up into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen and fold. Wrap the arms around the back of your legs and draw yourself in tighter. Shift your weight towards your toes. Let that head hang loosely. Soften between the shoulders. One more breath here. Bend the knees gently, hands on top of the feet, rolling it up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And reset your stance at the top of your space. Coming into warrior 4, warrior 3 series. Hands to the heart, bouncing on our left foot. Right knee up to the belly. And press that foot forward. Bring it back in and transition to warrior 3. Back to the belly. Press it forward. And reach it back. Warrior 3, 2 more. Taking your time to land those transitions fully. And reach it out, warrior 3. One more time. We're pressing it forward. And back to warrior three. And now we're going to transition to lightning warriors. So clasp the hands together, lightning fingers, and dropping that back foot. Adjusting into lightning. Really pressing in to that front knee. And coming up to warrior one. Nice job. Warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Back to warrior two. Hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers. Square the hips and shoulders forward. Come into a back bend here. Lifting that heart toward the sky. And we're going to hinge forward for humble. Bringing that left shoulder inside of that left knee. And dropping the head down to the earth. You could bend that knee deeply in the front and reach those hands up. And breathing here. And pressing it up. Reaching those hands forward, lift the belly. And press the right hand down. Twist it open to the left, sink that hip low. And press the left hand. And reach it up to the right. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to bring our right hand on our right hip, stepping the left foot back for side plank. It's a tricky transition. And holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Into plank. And pressing back to down dog. Very nice. Coming up onto the toes, press the tailbone up. Crouch the dog low. Lift it up. And back to down dog. Spine waves. Lifting up onto the toes, tailbone up. Lift that belly. And rounding that spine. Controlled movements here. Slowly lowering it down. Press that heart forward. Back into crouching. And hop it up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. And hands to the heart. Maybe taking a drink here. 2 resting breaths. One more breath. To the top of our space. Reaching it up. Open that heart. Bring the hands back up. And to the heart. Reach it up and back. Open. Back to the top. And to the heart. One more time. Reach it up and back. Open that heart. Feel that joy creeping in. Flooding your body. Reaching it back up and to the heart. Warrior 4 and 3 series here. Bouncing on the right foot. Left knee up to the belly. Press that heel forward. And transition into warrior 3. Reach it out. 3 more, bringing it back to the front. Press it forward. And reach it back. To the front. 2 more. And last one. And reach it back. Steadying here, clasp the fingers together, lightning rod, and tapping that left foot down, the lightning warrior. Pressing that hip forward. And holding. One more breath. Lifting up into warrior 1. Beautiful. And warrior 2. And reversing that warrior. And back to warrior 2. Hands behind the back, square hips and shoulders forward. Preparing for humble. Back bend here. Lift that heart to the sky. Shine it forward. And hinging forward. Inside that right knee, dropping the head, reaching those hands up. Maybe the head comes to the earth today. Maybe not today. And pressing it up, reaching it forward. Lift that belly. Beautiful. And pressing left hand inside that foot. We're reaching the right arm up. Hips come nice and low. Press the right hand and roll it up to the left. Stepping that right foot back for side plank. Reaching it up and holding. 3, 2, 1. Rolling into plank as neatly as possible. And back to down dog. And settling your dog. Taking a breath here. Onto the toes. Crouch that dog low. Inhale, lift it up. And plant the heels. Spine wave to the toes. Lift the belly. Around that spine. Controlled movements into modified cobra. And back into crouching. Top of the space. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. Open that heart. Bring it back to the top. Hands to the heart. Lift it up and back. And open. Back to the top. And the heart. One more time. Lift it up. Open. Back up. And to the heart. Taking a drink right here. And 2 resting breaths. Breathing deeply through the nose and sighing it out. Beautiful. Lifting up. Reaching it back. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips half lift. And fold, and we're going to sink back into our chair for chair sweeps. Sink the bum back, reaching the arms forward. Draw the shoulder blades together and locking those shoulders in. You're going to reach the right foot forward. Sweep it around to the side and back into place. The left foot trying to stay as low as possible. Back into place. One more time, each side. And left. And back into place, bringing it up to the heart. Right knee up to the belly. Pressing that right foot forward. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Stepping back, warrior 1. And opening, warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. And back into warrior 2. Side angle, reach it up. And extending it forward. And back into warrior 2. Windmill the hands down. Straighten that front foot, stepping back into plank. And back into down dog. And here we're going to come into plank down dog series for 4. So spreading those fingers nice and wide. Setting your hands properly up onto those toes into plank. Lifting that belly. And back to down dog. Pressing it back. Into plank. And back to down dog. Again, plank. And down dog. And one more. Into plank. And down dog here, coming onto the forearms for dolphin. So walking those feet in
And settling into your dolphin, pressing the heart through. So we're opening the front of our shoulders here, giving our muscles time to respond, pressing into the fingertips. And the tailbone toward the sky. Beautiful. And just pausing here for a moment. Balancing on the left foot, raising that right foot up. Three-legged dolphin, fire hydrant. Lifting it back up and placing that foot down. Beautiful, pressing one palm, then the other back into down dog. Right foot up to the sky. Fire hydrant and flipping that dog. And coming into extension and then crunch it for 6. One more. That's 6. Reach it out. Flip it back. Lift that leg up. And bringing that right knee to the right elbow. Press it back. Right knee to left elbow. Fallen triangle. So thread it through. And open up. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Back into 3-legged. And reach it up. Lift up through those toes and warrior 1 on the right. We're going to fly our warrior. Find it low. And bring it back up. 3 more. Fly it low. And back up. 2 more. Last one. Making sure to sink it low. Reach it up. And we're going to shift our weight. First of all, hands to heart center. Shift our weight into our right leg and bring that left knee up to the belly. Warrior 4. Lowering it down. Inhale, lift it up. Open that heart and dive down for forward fold. Lift halfway. Lengthen and fold. One more time. Lengthen and fold. Arms around the back of the legs. Grabbing for opposite elbows. Bend the knees. And squeeze yourself in. And then slowly straighten the legs. Shift your weight towards your toes. Letting those shoulders relax. One more breath here. And release the hands. Bend the knees. Reverse swan. Reach it up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good job. That was a tough sequence. One resting breath here. Nice deep breath. Reach it up. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold back into our chair for chair sweeps. Raising those arms forward. Sinking the bum back and tucking that tailbone. Starting with the left leg forward. Sweep back into place. Right side. Feeling that left glute working. Left side. And right side. Hands to the heart. Lifting that left knee up to the belly. Warrior 4. For 3, 2, 1. Bending the right knee and stepping back to warrior 1. And warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. And warrior 2. Extended side angle. Reaching it overhead. Rolling that heart toward the sky. And back into warrior 2. Swing those hands down, frame that front foot, stepping it back to plank. And coming into down dog. Plank down dog series here, onto the toes. Forward into plank. And down dog. 3 more. Nice and controlled. Onto the toes. That's 3. And last one. And back into down dog, and as we do, sinking down onto our forearms, pressing the heart through the shoulders, and walking the toes a little bit forward. Opening the front of those shoulders. This is a big opening. Just taking your time, working into it. Breathing here. Balancing on the right foot, lifting that left foot up. 3-legged dolphin. Bending the knee and fire hydrant. We don't turn the torso, just the knee. Bringing it back up. And replacing that foot. Pressing the right palm or left palm first. Then the other coming back into down dog. 1 resting breath. Left foot up to the sky. Fire hydrant. And flipping that dog. Reaching it out. And 6 crunches. Last one. Reach it out. And flip it back. 3-legged. And swing it through. Warrior 1. Sink it low. We're going to low flyer warrior. Reaching it back. And coming back up. 3 more. Using that core when you lift. And last one. Fly it low. Reach it high. Hands to heart center. Shifting your weight into your left foot. Warrior 4 on the right. Press it forward. And slowly lower that foot down. Inhale, reach it up. Open that heart. And dive. For forward fold. Inhale, lift, half lift. And fold, really lengthen. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. And fold, wrapping those arms around, reaching for those elbows. And drawing yourself in. Straightening those legs. Shifting your weight toward your toes. And just breathing here. Maybe bringing the hands behind your back. Clasp the fingers. Lift, half lift. Lengthen and fold. Reaching those hands up. Toward the sky, maybe over your head. And breathing here. And feel how open from your shoulders feel after dolphin. And release the hands. Bend the knees. Reverse swan. Reach it up and back. And exhale, hands to the heart, taking a breath here. Another drink break.
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. I'm gonna miss you.
Another deep breath.
I'm gonna miss you when you're gone.
1 more. Reach it up. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Reverse swan. Reach it up. And back. Hands to the heart, right knee up to the belly. And press that foot forward. Warrior 4. And transition to warrior 3. Reach it out. And lowering into warrior 1. And transition to warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Keep extending and bringing it all the way down to extended side angle. Reaching that right arm up and rolling that heart up to the sky. If you have a bind here, taking that bind, lowering that left shoulder underneath the left thigh, hooking the hands and rolling your heart up to the sky. If you're working on bird of paradise, yes, we're tired at this point, but it might be today. Tapping up that back foot, coming up onto the left toes, pressing into the right foot, and lifting up. Open the heart at the top and point those toes. Really lift through both legs, your crown, and your toes. And if you're there, bending that left knee, planting the foot, and stepping back with the right into extended side angle. Reach it up. And bringing the hands inside of that left foot. Coming into high lizard. Rocking it forward and back. And here we're going to transition into pigeon. So heel toe your left foot to your right wrist. Dropping the left knee to the left wrist. And sinking that right foot back. Taking time to square your hips. Walk the hands back to your hips. Hands behind your back. And open up that heart. And release. And folding forward. Just releasing the head down to the earth. And breathing. Taking your time. Feeling a beautiful opening in that left hip. One more breath here. Then walk the hands in. Right arm bends in front of that left shin. Reaching the left arm up. And reaching back for that right ankle. Folding that knee and pressing the heel toward the bum. And drop those shoulders down. And releasing that left foot. Pressing the palms. Curling the back toes. And lifting up with your left leg into three-legged. Stretching it back. Pointing those toes. And we're going to flip our dog again. So fire hydrant first. And flipping that dog over. Reaching forward. Stretching that back. And flip it back. Three-legged. Warrior one on the left. Warrior two. Reversing that warrior. And side angle, extending that right arm forward. Left hand to the left ankle, straighten the leg, and coming up into triangle. Roll the heart and hip up. Beautiful. And framing that front foot. Back heel up, bending that front knee, and stepping it up to the top. Hands to the heart. Shake it out. Reach it up. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Reverse one. Reach it up. And back. Hands to the heart. Other side. Bouncing on that right foot. Left knee up to the belly. And caressing it out, warrior four. Transitioning to warrior three. Slowly lowering down to warrior one. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. And bringing it all the way down inside that right foot, extended side angle. Reaching it up. If you have a bind here, dropping the right shoulder under, binding behind the back, roll the heart up to the side. And for bird paradise, stepping the back foot up, coming onto the right toes, pressing down into the right foot, left foot to come up on the left. Once you're up, opening that heart. And point those toes hard toward the sky. Lift up through both legs. And bending that right knee. Slowly landing the foot, coming back into extended side angle. And hands inside of that right leg and coming into high lizard. We're almost through. You did it. Breathing here. Frame that right foot, heel toe it over to the left wrist. Dropping the right knee to the right wrist and sliding back to pigeon. Taking time to square your hips. Walk the hands back to your hips. Maybe clasping the hands behind the back. Reaching the back and away. A little back bend here. And releasing. Lengthening and lowering down. Get that beautiful stretch in the right hip right here. One more breath. And walking it back up. Left arm in front of that right thigh, that right shin. Reaching the right arm up. And back to your left ankle. And pressing that heel toward the bum. Shoulder drops down and back. And releasing, pressing the palms. Curl the back toes. And lifting up three-legged on the right. Really stretching it out. And fire hydrant, flipping that dog for a back bend. Reaching forward. Stretching that lower spine. And flipping it back three-legged. Warrior one on the right. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Back into warrior two, side angle. Reaching up. Roll the heart up. Right hand to the right ankle. Straighten that leg for triangle. And windmill the hands down. Framing that front foot. Stepping it up. Top of our space. Inhale, half lift. Press that tailbone back and the crown forward and folding it down. Inhale, half lift. And fold, rolling it up. Reaching up and back. And exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath here. One more deep breath. Reach it up. Open that heart. And reach it back overhead and to the heart, crossing those ankles. Taking a seat. You made it. Reaching those hands forward, shoulder blades together, maybe reaching the palms up, and slowly lowering it all down. You can lift those toes if you want a little extra core, and letting it all go. Breathing here. We're going to come into a bridge, or if you have in your practice today, into wheel. I'm going to do bridge, pressing the hands at the hips and the feet by the bum, lifting up with an inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, really pressing those hips up. Knees pressed toward each other, and lowering down slowly. And then bringing the soles of the feet together to touch, dropping the knees out to the side, coming into bound bridge, pressing into the feet and lifting and squeezing. And maybe with each inhale and exhale around, you can come up a little bit higher and a little bit higher, and lowering it down, knees into the belly. Nice big hug, rocking it side to side. And then raising those feet up to the sky, pressing those heels away. Airplane the arms out. And slowly dropping the feet over to the right, working that core. And gazing to the left. Pressing the palms, lifting it back through center. And over to the left. Nice spinal twist here. And bringing those knees back into the belly. Hugging it out. Rocking side to side. Hands on the knees. Brief moment for knee circles here. Massaging that lower back. And reversing those circles. And when you are ready, bringing your hands down by your sides, legs long on the mat, feet flopping out to the side, taking in a deep breath, and sighing it out. Another deep breath, and exhale with a sigh, closing the eyes. Maybe rocking your hips side to side or up and down. Walking your shoulders a little closer together and down from your ears. Just settling into your space. Deep breath. And sigh it out. Just acknowledging all the effort that you used in your practice today, that you brought to the mat. You really brought it today. Letting all of that go. Settle into your space and start to melt down through the mat, into the earth, and just becoming one with your space. Breathing in deeply and exhaling completely. Just letting go. Slowly making your way to Savasana. Breathing in, just being as you breathe in and breathe out. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. The divine light in me sees, honors, and bows to that same light in you. Namaste. Why don't you meet me out in space?